Okay, I think I may have this swirly thing figured out. Oh, don't have the paper towel bar figured out. Okay, so I think that, oops, I made a boo-boo. I think I have a little cylinder here. It's kind of the size of a, maybe almost a half, I don't even think it's a half a pound. I think it's about a quarter of a pound. And it would be like a bathroom glass size thing, something you might brush your teeth with and use that to get a little swig of water or take a pill with or something. So I think, now last night I threw 3 swirly mugs and they got better. By the third one I was doing pretty good. But it was late and the video, the lighting isn't so good in my studio, so I decided to quit and do this morning. So one of the secrets for me was to, after I got all the slip off the inside and out with a rib, I had to get the inside and outside. The has to be wet on both sides in order for your fingers to slide. And so let me see if I can do this. Now I don't want it to drown in there, but okay, so my sponge is pretty wet. Okay, so it's wet. I'm gonna make sure my hands are wet. And you don't want this going too fast because it scares me. So with the wet on the inside and the outside, so your fingers will slide. I didn't get my one finger in between the others. What I did was on the inside, I got I guess my longest or strongest finger is my middle finger on this hand, and I got this finger on the inside above where this one was, instead of trying to coordinate those. It just didn't work for me because this finger is quite a bit shorter than that finger, so I just couldn't get them to work right like that. So let me try this. Yikes, here goes. So I'm gonna get down here, get my fingers in place, and then I'm gonna get that finger in place. And then I'm just gonna go, and don't rest your elbow on your leg because that kind of limits your movement. So here we go, let's try this. Not too bad, it's not very deep. Let me see if I can find my same place on here. Now rats, you know, I just can't, let me see if I can, this one is a loss, so let me do this again. I'm gonna try to straighten it out. I'm gonna straighten him out with the rib and kind of go up. All right, I don't have to straighten it out completely to do that, so I'm just gonna do it like this. Okay, so here we go. Get my inside finger above my outside finger and go for broke. Holy crap. Well, it's a swear, it looks like ice cream. Oh my goodness. Let me clean out the bottom here and get it off of this. Oh, poor thing. Okay. Oh, it wouldn't even work. I mean, it's just, I thought, well, this would be great in the bathroom because, you know, with your hands wet and everything, that wouldn't slip out of your hands. Well, let's see if we can save this. So let's just trim off that crooked, whoops, that horribly crooked part. See what happens here. Okay. Let me see if I can get that to go straight. Well, it's a little better, but I can trim that if it hardens up. I may just mess this one up. It looks really, for the world, looks like that kind of ice cream you get out of a machine. Okay, let's try another piece. Or maybe I should just wad this one up and try it again. But I'll have to wedge it and take some of the moisture out of it to do that. Alright, it's not even at the top, and I realize that, but it's probably not going to be even after I do the whole swirl thing on it either. So, okay, so I'm going to get it wet on the inside and the outside. It makes me so nervous to use this amount of water because I usually try to keep from using a lot of water. Okay, so I'm going to get my inside finger above the outside fingers and lock in thumbs. I'm just going to go straight up. Kind of. You kind of feel like you're losing control of it, but I think if you move faster, if you go up faster and just go for broke, that you probably will do okay. You know, we'll try to make the top sort of smooth. Not too bad. It's a swirl. It's different. If you can catch your line that you made, if you can catch your groove right down here at the bottom, you can do it more than once. It will work. Okay, so now we need to even the top up a little bit because that's just really wonky. So let's do... trying to cut off as little as I can since we already lost so much of it. I can't believe this. I can fix that when it's a little harder. I just can't fix it. Clay's too wet right now. Well, that was a disaster from the get-go, wasn't it? But we saw how to do the swirls. So you get your finger above there and you just go up. And you just keep pulling it up. Well, you just do it once, but you just go and don't stop. You can't stop. And it's very difficult to go back and do it again. But let's go back and do it again. Let's see. Whoa. Okay, guys. You get the picture, right? That's the point at which somebody would say, oh, you messed it up. So, oh, wait. don't go anywhere. Let me show you the ones that I did last night. This is kind of my effort, my effort to redeem myself. All right, let me clean my hands off a little bit. This newspaper gets all soft when it gets kind of wet, and so you can turn it to a place you haven't used yet, and just save those paper towels, because they don't. This newspaper comes in the mail. It has advertising on it, and I thank all the people that send it to me that contributes to my my stash of paper towels. All right. Then get a dry one, and you can touch your camera then, because your fingers will be relatively usable. All right, so let's go over here to this table and take a look at, these are the ones that I did last night, and I'll try to get out of the way, or I'll get out of the light actually. Okay, so this one's not too bad. Pick that up. That's pretty good, and that's going to be a huge mug, so that one might rate getting a handle. This one looks like it's either a tumbler or a pencil holder. The little swirls are not as deep. Let me see, turn it around a little bit. Swirls are not as deep in this one, but it's, you know, it's a good swirl. Okay, and then this one. This is the first little bathroom cup I did. And it's kind of cute. And we'll straighten up the side, because we might as well start with something that's kind of straight, right? Oh, and I need to compress the top. Whoa, I got the top totally out of round, didn't I? Okay, so that'll preserve the top. I want it straight up and down to start. And I don't know if this is the way other people do this, but this is how I do it. I believe that the key to it is to have the inside and outside as wet as it needs to be for your little fingers to slip through it, through the swirly part. So I'm gonna get these two fingers right here in the middle. I'm mostly getting those. I'm gonna get the inside finger above those fingers, and I'm just going to start to go up and keep this finger above this one on the inside. Now that one turned out pretty good. It's a whole lot better than that one I just ruined, huh? Okay, so let's clean the water out of the inside. And when you clean the water out, you got to be careful that you don't lose your, I don't know if I can find it again. If you can lose that, you don't want to lose your, it's hard to find your place if you're going to try to go over it. So I'm just going to leave it the way it is and make sure the top is round. And it's already compressed, so it'd be easy to drink out of this. So there you go. That's the key for me, is to have it wet, have my hands wet, and put that up against the wall down here, and put this finger above it, and just make, connect your thumbs, and then just make that go up, and bring my throwing stick underneath it. And sort of clean that off underneath, so it'll look like it has so it looks finished. Some things look okay when they're just kind of rounded off down there, but I kind of like a little bit of a there. So now I'm going to take my little Dirty Girls rib. Okay, so now we're going to get rid of the water. And I'll get rid of the water with something that'll go underneath the mug or the cup or glass, tumbler, whatever it is. So we've got something to get just around here. And so there we go. Okay guys, I'm going to put the wrappers back over those, and that's it for the Swirly Muggies. Good luck. I want to see how you guys do with them. Send me an email and send me a picture, okay?